Hello, bonjour, Alberta. Did you know that at least 238,000 people speak Français in Alberta? And those numbers just keep on growing? Oui, oui, c'est vrai, it's true. And thanks to Shaw TV Community Access Programming, we get to reach out to everyone to let you know all about special people, places, events, and activities happening right here in this great province, in both English and en français. That's right, mes amis. We begin the first part of our program in English, and then we repeat it en français. So stay with us. Restez à l'écoute.
Welcome and bienvenue to Hello Bonjour Alberta. I'm Mark Lalonde. We're in our 11th season now, over 110 episodes, and this season we're celebrating the twinning of the cities of Calgary and Quebec City. In this episode, this is a special one, we've got a couple of volunteers from the Sikh Community Parade. I don't know if you knew about the parade, but it's the second largest parade in Calgary. Welcome.
Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
And that is a greeting in
Punjabi.
Punjabi.
Gurmukhi.
In the language of?
The Sikh language.
Gurmukhi.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we have Anupreet, Kaur,
Yes.
and Kushdeep Singh
Yes.
here, both volunteers. Let's start by learning a little something about you. Let's start with you, Anupreet. Where were you born, and what happened in your life that made that you ended up here?
So I'm born and raised in India, and I did my bachelor's in business administration and postgraduate diploma in computer applications back home in India, Punjab.
In the Punjab.
And I never thought of coming to the Calgary. And since my father moved back in 2008 to Calgary, Canada, and then he wanted to have better opportunities for us in our life, and we decided to move all family together in 2013.
In 2013. So
Yes.
you've been here a little
Pretty
over 2
new.
years.
Yeah.
Okay. And the winters here are the same as in Punjab?
No, it's crazy.
It is kind of crazy.
It is.
Yeah, that's something we all have in common, isn't it?
It is.
All right, and so you moved here. You were working probably in the Punjab because you had finished your education?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
And here you are a volunteer with the
Community
Sikh
Parade, Sikh community.
Parade, but you have volunteer elsewhere also, don't you?
Yes, I volunteer with the Calgary Police Services in 2 of their departments, which is Diversity Resource Team, doing all the events in the community for all of the people, for different communities in the Calgary. For example, Filipino Fest, Reggae Fest, Carry Fest, Expo Latino, and one of our Sikh Parade as well.
Okay, so our viewers should have a good look at you. They're going to see you everywhere. Is that right?
Yes, it is.
All right, thank you very much. How about you, Kushdeep?
Well, my name is Kushdeep Singh, and originally I'm born in India too, where she's from Punjab. But at the age of 5, my dad decided to move to Montreal, Quebec. So we moved in 1999. And since then, till 2008, I grew up in Montreal, and I went to French schooling, fully French, till grade 9. And in 2008, my dad found out that there was more jobs in Alberta than Montreal, so he decided to move here. So I came along too. But here I had an option if I want to go to French schooling or English. I already have my French, so why not just get a little bit of English too? And I'm studying at SAIT, taking supply chain management.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And you're a volunteer with the parade
Yeah, and
also?
also since 2014, I've been volunteering with the Sikh community as well.
All right, great.
Yeah.
Well, welcome. All right, let's talk about the Sikh community in general for a couple of minutes if we can. Most people aren't aware that Sikhism is the 5th largest
Yes.
religious group on the planet.
It is.
I wasn't aware until I looked it up. Can you tell us, in a very short period of time, some of the basic concepts of Sikhism?
Well, in Sikhism we have kirat karo, like work hard.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have,
Praise the Lord
praise the Lord.
and share the food and
we
help
have-
others.
And help others.
And we have the concept of langar, which means free kitchen. which our first guru started it. So, like, just a little story. His father gave him 20 rupees, and he said, go do something good like a business. But on his way, he met like some yogis, like Hindus, and instead they were hungry. He actually fed them, and since then it's been a tradition to carry on. So if you go to any Sikh temple, langar is free 24/7. Doesn't matter where you're from, it's open for everyone, and we all sit on the ground. So like there's no upper or higher. Someone sits on the chair or a sofa.
Everyone's equal.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, very much like on your
Yeah, as you can see on the poster.
Yes.
on your poster there.
Yeah.
Okay, that's very interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's talk about the Sikh community. Sikh community has been quite active in Calgary for quite a long time.
Yeah.
And I would imagine in Edmonton too.
Yeah, like
is,
the first Sikhs in Calgary was, I think 1910. They even built a park on his name as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a long time. 1910. That's the very
Yeah.
beginnings.
Yeah.
Yes.
He was the only one back then, but yeah.
But he was here. You bet.
Yeah.
Yeah, and our 10th Guru, Guru Gobind Singh Ji, he created the Khalsa, and that's why we are for Nagar Kirtan. We celebrate that. That's the celebration of Khalsa, which means pure. And
Pure.
it was back in 1699.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
But neither of you were there.
No,
Yeah, no,
Okay,
we're
good.
not.
just to be clear.
Yes.
All right. So then the parade then is a celebration
Yeah.
of that introduction.
Of the celebration of Khalsa, which means pure, the origin of Sikhism.
Ah, okay.
It is, yeah.
Sikhism originated from Punjab too,
Mm-hmm.
and that today grew out all over in the world. So we have, like, especially New Mexico, there's about 10,000 American white Sikhs.
Yeah.
And you can either see in Spain, Brazil, you name it, every country has like a majority of it.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere. All right, let's talk about the parade a bit because it's really quite a big deal,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah, the parade is called a Nagar Kirtan. So Nagar means neighborhood. Kirtan means singing and praising the love of God.
Okay.
And so all the people gather together and sing the praise of love with the different musical instruments, following by the martial arts, and dress up in a traditional dress just like me.
Okay.
Really colorful. And as well as there is a free food of different taste to involve the community. And in the Nagar Kirtan, everybody from the different booths, like different organizations, CPS, Calgary Fire Department, banks and insurance company come together to have a culture and community awareness as well.
And it's just like building a better bond too.
Yeah.
Let's say Calgary Police comes or fire department or the military too. So maybe they want to recruit some of the Sikh individuals.
Yes.
Good example would be the new Minister of the Canadian Forces, Harjit Singh Sajjan.
Yes, that's right,
Yes.
isn't it?
Sikh,
Yes,
and-
it's a Sikh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Excellent, excellent. So now this parade is fairly large.
Yeah.
Now it occurs when during the year?
So it usually occurs in the spring
In the
season.
spring.
Yes.
Okay, so
Yeah,
around
most likely
May,
during the
April.
month of
April,
May.
that
It
sort of
is.
thing. Okay.
Yeah.
And of course, streets are blocked off and everything. How many people recently have
It's-
attended?
It's around 40,000 people.
40,000 people. Now
Second
that's
largest
in the parade itself.
It's in the parade itself.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So is that how many Sikhs there are in?
It is.
It is. Wow.
In Calgary, there are over 40,000, but I think
People
like
from different communities as well come and join, enjoy
Yeah.
the food and enjoy the culture and the tradition as
and
well.
watch the parade.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Obviously. And where does the parade take place in the city?
So it take place in the Martindale area, the northeast area of the city.
and that's where our Gurdwara, the Sikh temple, it's located too.
Okay.
So it's pretty much we're doing a tour around there,
Yeah.
and
Around that area.
yeah,
Okay.
so we stay closer to, and it's easier.
Well,
Yeah.
sure,
Yeah.
and you can house the services and
Yeah,
other things
the
that
best
are
thing is
happening.
everyone set up like small booths too or small tents. So let's say as long as you're walking along the parade, there are people serving food like along you walk.
All the
with
way
it.
Yes.
along.
They
Yeah.
do the community selfless service.
Yeah,
And how long does the parade take to run? To
about
run?
2 to 4 hours.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so
it
very
started
at
similar
10:30.
to the Stampede Parade.
It
Yeah,
is.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
quite a
It
long
started at
parade.
10:30 and then finishes up at around 3:30 p.m. in the afternoon. And well, it's originated or it started in 1998. And then there were around only 10 to 15,000 people, but now it's 40,000
Now it's
people.
more 40. So
Yeah.
what can people expect to see in the parade? Is everybody walking, for example?
So everybody bow their head in front of Guru Granth Sahib Ji, which is the living Guru.
Okay.
And just like me covering my head, everybody will be covering their head and just like him, he's wearing a turban.
With very colorful,
Really colorful colors.
head coverings, for sure.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, because bowing a head and covering a head means we are respecting the Guru's teaching, and as well as we believe it's a living Guru. So that's why in the respect we just bow our head.
For the whole parade.
For the whole
Yeah,
parade.
For the whole parade.
Yeah.
Okay, now you've got traditional garb, but there's musical instruments.
Yes, there are.
So people are playing as they're walking along
Yeah.
in groups.
It will be a larger, bigger group over there, and there is a big cart or a truck, you can say, and the living Guru, our Guru Granth Sahib Ji, is there, and the people will use the musical instrument and sing the praises of the Lord just in front of him.
Okay.
So we give a higher place to him, to our living Guru. So that's why he's up on the cart, and we are everyone will be
following.
walking all with them.
Now you did also mention martial arts.
Yes.
Yeah, martial art, like, it started from our 6th Guru till the 5th Guru. It was okay, like the Mughals, but after like our 5th Guru, we had the Mughals coming in, and they were telling Sikhs and Hindus to convert to Islam. Then our 6th Guru, he created the concept of Miri Piri, like the yin and the yang. And since then, he started practicing martial arts, and it's been still practicing till today.
Okay, so originally it was a form of defense.
Yeah.
Now it's a form of traditional
Yeah.
Culture, and it's
culture and concentration.
Yeah,
Yes.
and we have a saying like saying Tarbar Tiyar, being always ready, because you never
Yeah.
know when the situation goes on, right?
Yeah.
Let's say you're walking in the middle of a night and you gotta defend yourself somehow,
Or
like-
defend someone else.
or
Yes.
defend someone else. That's true as well. So even girls practice and guys,
Yes.
so both practice equally. There isn't like she shouldn't practice or I shouldn't. Yeah.
So in the parade, are there actually displays of martial
Yeah.
arts
Yes,
occurring?
there are.
Yeah.
There are.
So it isn't just the ceremonial swords and
Yeah,
daggers.
but
Daggers.
we wear those, but we don't practice with the actual metal ones, just for health and safety.
Absolutely.
But we have the wooden sticks. But with like the swords, we actually have the metal ones. We even have kids from like the age of 5. They start practicing, so that by the time they get older,
They're very familiar with
Yeah.
It is. It's just to prevent against the defenseless and a weak person.
Yeah.
That's why it is made up of. Because in the olden times, we don't have guns or
yeah,
the stuff like that.
So Sikhs are good to have around.
yeah. So back in the times,
For sure.
it's like a uniform that we were given.
Uh-huh.
Like if you see a Sikh in the crowd back in the time, like during 17th or 18th century, you can call a Sikh out. He would help you out. But even today, we have police officers. But if you ever see a Sikh in a crowd, just go for it.
They will help you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, excellent. Okay, so what we don't have an awful lot of time left. What kind of traditional foods are associated with the parade?
Well, mostly we serve Indian vegetarian food,
Okay.
and we serve all of the food is vegetarian.
It's lentils
Yeah.
and butter naan.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's all
Lentils.
vegetarian lentils and mixed vegetables and samosas, which is a kind of an Indian delicacy.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure most people here should be familiar with samosas by
Yeah.
now.
It is,
I would
yes.
hope so. It's become kind of a staple here in Calgary.
It is.
Okay, so if people want to know more, they can go to
Yeah.
your website, to your
Yes.
Facebook page, that
Yeah.
sort of thing.
And we
Yeah.
have a YouTube channel as well.
Okay.
They can watch all the videos as they would
All
like.
right, and our viewers are seeing that. All right, well, thank you very much for joining us. That's absolutely great. Do you have a couple of words to say as we close out the English portion?
I would still say Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa,
Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh, and we welcome all on the Sikh parade.
Great, thanks a lot. Stay with us. On continue en français.